Hey guys, welcome to another unboxing here on Comic Booked. I'm Aaron. Haven't done a video for a while. Been kind of sidetracked with a lot of different things. You know, life happens. So we're just going to pick up where we left off, do some unboxings with some new stuff, and hopefully get out some content this week and next week. Get you guys back on the channel and start looking at all the cool stuff that's out there, and hopefully start some communication going and getting people talking. I like to talk with my hands. Here's my hands. Yay. So we're going to start right in today with METAZOO, which is what we're going to talk about this week. I've got a few of the mystery boxes and the whatever these are, wilderness booster pack things. I don't know what they call them specifically, but this is 3 boosters and 10 additional cards and a holographic promo in each of these boxes. So I got 3 of those. I got a box of this, and I think I have another. Oh, I do. I have. Sorry, not 100% prepared today. I have another box here that is full of these METAZOO release event boxes for Wilderness. So we'll open one of those today. I got a few of those to open, but we'll open one today, and then we'll open the rest of them on another episode. So that's that. And a big thanks to, well, I'll give some thanks here as we get going. But yeah, I had some folks that provided me a discount on some of the Wilderness product, just so we could have it for the show. So that is that. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and open this first one. Now I actually picked up this at Walmart. They had these 3 booster packs, and it says it's supposed to have randomly inserted first edition boosters, and I know there's some fine print on here. All these come from MJ Holdings. You know, they're hit or miss. Some of these, you get some good stuff, you get some bad stuff. You know, no matter what, you get stuff. So we're going to take a look and see what we find. So we'll open up this first one. And plastic wrap off of there, nice and noisy. And open the box. And it looks like they open from the side. And we get 3 boosters. Put them upside down there because I don't really know what they are. Now, I'll admit, I've never played this game, but I have seen the cards, and the cards look cool, and I got enough stuff here to at least start playing it, trying to figure it out. So that was one thing I wanted to try the game at least, and see what this was all about. So I will go ahead and give that thanks to Boo Boo Fuss Collectibles on eBay. It's Boo Boo FUS Collectibles. They gave me a pretty good price on those the Wilderness release event boxes, so I do appreciate that. All right, so let's go ahead and bust into the first pack. Our first pack is the Cryptid Nation 2nd edition booster pack. It has 10 additional trading cards. Now I know METAZOO's been pretty popular. There's a lot of cool things that they've done as far as special insert cards. The game, you know, it looks like it plays similar to some other collectible card games. So, you know, I think it's fairly easy to get into for a lot of people. I'll probably do another show, whatever we call these, another episode later on, where I talk about, you know, how to play, and maybe we'll go through that. So, first is a broom, and there are artifacts, there are spells, there's all that kind of stuff. So things that you're familiar with from Magic, if you played Magic, or Yu-Gi-Oh, or Pokemon, you know, you're familiar with different card types and how they work. So this one is an artifact, and it has there's a collector card number down on the bottom. It has the 2nd edition print down there. I don't know how they tell rarity or anything like that. I don't see anything on here specifically, but I'm sure there's something somewhere that would tell me that. So that's neat looking. I like the card backs. Those are cool. I got a cool design. All right. Fireball spell. It's pretty standard in any card game. But this is deal 25 damage to target beastie, artifact, or caster, and inflict it with a little hand thing, fire hand. I don't know what that is, so it's interesting. Pyrokinetic Blast is another card out of this set. A lot of this I'm just going to go through and show you the cards I get out of the boosters, and you can ooh and ah all you want. Maybe you can comment on the video and tell me what's cool and what's not good. Another artifact, Sam's 4-leaf clover. And I know they have some little symbols up in the corners, like this one. You can see the symbol up here, and that means something in regards to the arena or whatever the area that you're playing in, that kind of thing. Fog of War, it's a neat card. I'm going to adjust my light here just a minute to see if, yeah, I got a new light ring, so I got to play with it, right? See if it makes it any better. Oh, sorry, just about lost it. See if it makes it any easier to see the cards. I think that might be the best we're going to get right there. So let's try that. So Light Beam is our next card. It's pretty cool. Another spell. Here's one. It's a Beastie Fearsome Critter, and it's a squonk. It's kind of neat. Oh, here's a cool foil. Eternal Snowflake. That's pretty neat. And it's got a little star down at the bottom too. I don't know what that means, but that's interesting. So something to look up later. There's a Forest and a Flame Aura for our last two cards. Okay. Alright, let's get into the next pack. Another Cryptid Nation 2nd edition. So obviously no inserted pack yet. Alright, put that aside. The artworks are all very interesting. The packs are nice foil, so that's good. The cards are well protected. There's another spell, Bookmark, because you have a spell book, and that's your deck basically. So it lets you do different things with your deck. Health Potion. Now the Health Potion is not a spell. Health Potion is actually a potion, so I'll put that over here. I'll put the Eternal Artifact up there in... Oh, I messed that all up, didn't I? Sorry, artifacts, spell, there we go. Another Beastie, a Sasquatch, a White Thang. Let's see him. And a Sewer Alligator, a Dinosaur Beastie. And each one of them has like an attack ability. Like that one has Chomp. It's pretty interesting. There's a spell called Gluttony. Ice Storm. Might play well with our Eternal Snowflake there. Humanoid Beastie, Salem's Witches. Nice Halloween card. And here's a Beastie Loveland Frogman. That's very neat and foily. And then we got Earth Aura and a River. Alright. And then the last one is another pack of Cryptid Nation 2nd edition. So just 3 packs of Cryptid Nation 2nd edition, which is okay. We get 3 packs. We get some neat cards. Definitely makes me more interested in trying the game out. And with the other packs here and then the release event boxes, I should be able to put a couple decks together and actually play this game. So this looks like a repeat of the deck we had, or the first pack we opened with the Broom. Killer Clown. Awesome. It's a humanoid beastie. There's a Rumptafusel or Rumptafussel, something. Like a tree hugger. Another Sam's 4-leaf clover. Oh, that's an artifact that goes in there. Dragon's Breath is a cool looking spell. Icy Path. Interesting. There's another Squonk. And we got Babe the Blue Ox as a beastie. And now the other two that I got had a red star at the bottom. This one has a silver star at the bottom. So I know that means something, but I don't know what yet. So that's pretty neat. And then our last two cards are Dark Aura and a River. And so you're able to play those, and then they help you give bonuses to different cards. Like this one has something to do with if it's snowing or something, if it's raining. So, all right, well, that's pretty cool for our first 3 packs there out of our first starter. I have no idea how those value out, but it'll be something to look at later and let you know what I came up with. We'll go ahead and crack open our next box. And so these are more, pull off the noisy plastic before I start talking. These are more focused. They have 3 boosters, but they also have 10 additional cards. Oh no, you know what? I just read that wrong. 10 additional cards per pack. That just means there's 10 cards in each pack. And then there's a promo. Okay, well, we thought we were getting something cool, but we're getting the same things we just got with an extra promo card. So here's our foil promo. We'll set that aside and look at that last. And here's our packs. We'll open our first one. It is a wilderness pack. And I guess maybe they're all going to be wilderness. Yes, they're all going to be wilderness packs. And these are first edition. So I do have first edition down there on the bottom of the pack. Okay. So we'll open these up and see what we got. And I know, some of the first edition boxes, they put in special cards that are serial numbered and all that stuff. That are, there's only so many of them made. That makes them very valuable, and those are rare. There are some of these rare cards that are pretty expensive, but for the most part, to get into this game, it's pretty reasonable. Billy Whack Monster is our first beastie here. Lightning Strikes Twice is a spell. Pearl of Desire, that is a beastie. Stone of Protection is an artifact. Armored Scales, now that's a spell, as well as Survival Instincts. And Void Spell, which lets you contract this page anytime a gray spell is contracted that does not bookmark a spell, and do not resolve that gray spell. Interesting. It's like a counter spell. Okay. And then we got Seafood Barbecue. That's a neat foil with a silver star on the bottom. And that is a spell. And then we got the Midnight Lake Sigil, which that's also a foil boily star at the bottom. You can see the star there. And that is an artifact sigil. So we'll go ahead and put that in our artifacts stack. And then we got a nest token, and a lake, and a dark aura, a different one than we got before. So I'll put all those tokens and everything in the stack there. There's been a lot of games come out recently, and I've tried to get into all of them. This MetaZoo, I finally got around to opening some of these and checking them out. There's just some neat looking cards. Spell Curse. You can equip this spell to target beastie, and that beastie loses 20 LP life points at the end of each turn. So that's interesting. I guess if you want to take out one of your opponent's beasties, you can do that. Flare Shot is a spell. Target beastie or caster is dealt 10 damage and is inflicted with some little picture of flaming eyeball. I don't know. 3. And then you flip a coin. I guess that's what that little symbol is there. Flip a coin. If it's heads, target opposing beastie cannot declare an attack until the end of its caster's next turn. That's pretty cool. Seems very powerful. Power Up Purple spell. Equip this spell to target beastie. Equip beastie gains plus 10 LP and plus 10 attack damage. Equip beastie gains an additional plus 20 LP and 20 attack until the end of turn. Interesting. Tidal Pull is a spell, and this lets you bookmark 3. I think bookmark is draw, so that's pretty interesting. Joe Magarak. It's a humanoid beastie. There's a stone-eating Gaiascutus. I'm probably butchering these names, but still. There's the Great Earthquake, a spell. That's neat. Living Earth Sigil. That's a artifact sigil. It's pretty interesting. And then we got Germinate, which is a spell. Snowflake token, a swamp, and an earth aura. Alright, our last one. I'll try to keep this this first video back pretty short, just to kind of give you guys a little taste of what we're going to be doing over the next couple weeks. Some unboxings and some reviews and different things. Talk about some different events and things that are going on, movies, TV shows, comics, all that stuff, just like we always used to do. Banshee of the Badlands. It's a neat beastie there. There's Light Ward. It's really cool. Oh, that's an artifact. Let's see. You keep me on my toes here. Beastie Treasure. Pearl of Desire again. Spearfinger is a beastie. Boulder of Power. That's an artifact. Wildfire is a spell. Popelic Monster. I like how they use cryptids, you know, real world cryptids, and talk about different things from different areas. So there's the Popelic Monster, if you've ever heard of that. There is Chibi Cumberland Dragon, or Cumberland Dragon. Now that's foil, but it doesn't have the star at the bottom there. And then here's one with the star, Starlight Bloom. That's our foil. Foil star at the bottom anyway. And then a Hornet Token, Open Waters, and Dark Aura. So, alright. Well, that's, we'll kind of see what we're getting there. Let's take a look at our special foil. I'm not even going to open it. That is the Dragon of Oconto Falls. As you can see that. Foil is pretty cool. This is a Beastie Dragon, and it says only one per spell book, so that's neat too. There's on top of each card, like the potions, it says on the very top 10 per spell book. You can see, maybe my camera focuses like it's supposed to. There we go, 10 per spell book. So you can have 10 of those in each deck, whereas this one says only 1 per spell book, so you can only have 1 in each deck. That's a cool looking card. Pretty neat foil. So it looks like that's probably what we're going to get in each one, as well as 3 packs of Wilderness in each of those. So we'll save those for another unboxing, maybe when we do some other MetaZoo product. And I'm going to go ahead and open one of these release event boxes. Just check these out, see what's in here. I believe this is supposed to be a couple of booster packs and then some regular, some additional cards. So we'll go ahead and break the seal. Break the seal. Not the Pokemon seal, you know, just the seal. And we got a few 3 booster packs, a foil thing. Oh, look, a rule book. This is important. This is the key to everything. I will read this, figure out how to play, and next time we talk about MetaZoo, I'll tell you all about it. Alright? This brings back memories of learning to play Magic in the 90s. You know, you had this little tiny book with little tiny print, little tiny pictures. The only problem is, I can't read this very well anymore. Probably because back in the 90s, I was reading little tiny print, and now I have to wear big old glasses. So this is a deck of additional cards, I guess. We can kind of go through that real quickly after we open our boosters, and then we'll look at our foil promo card as well. So I don't know if each one of these Wilderness release event boxes is the same as far as having the same foil. I would think they wouldn't be, but then they have, you know, first edition boosters as well that would, I guess, help you build like a deck or a spell book to play against people in a release tournament or release event. So we'll get started here. I'll skip through the things that we've already seen since this is Wilderness again. If we've already seen the spell or the beastie, I won't go over it again. Bloodstained is a spell. That's pretty cool. Idaho Potatoes. That's an artifact, I guess. Mad Gasser of Mattoon. Here's some Toxic Water. Must be from Flint, Michigan. Deer Woman is a beastie. I put all those guys in the wrong place, didn't I? There we go. All right. Spectrum Shift is a spell. It says you may contract this page at any time outside of combat. So contract means, I guess, cast it or use it. It's interesting. And like I said, I'll know more after I read the handy-dandy rulebook. Night Marchers. It's pretty interesting. Here is the Ohio Grassman. And he's foil. It was kind of neat. But again, a foil with no little star down at the bottom or anything. So must be just a regular edition foil. And then this we had it in a foil as well. But this is not foil, and it does have the foil star at the bottom. All right, we have a pet token. We have Whiteout, Snowing. And then we have Spirit Aura. Pretty interesting. Now, the ones that we've gotten so far, if we look at these other, I guess most of them don't have anything at the bottom. The river, the forest, and that kind of stuff. But here, the Open Waters has text down here that says Arena. The first something each caster flips face up each turn costs 1 less aura to contract. So whatever that item is. So we'll have to figure out what that is. And then there's text on here as well for Whiteout that says Arena. It's a basic. Oh, if a basic something. I don't know again. Sorry. Terra is in the arena at the start of their turn. The active caster may have target beastie gain something this turn, so some ability. And I'll figure that out as we go. Sorry, flying blind here with METAZOO. These are the first packs I've opened so far with this game, so just learning right along with the rest of you. Bloodstained, we saw that already. Oop, Friendly Snowman. Oh, that's a spell. Friendly Snowman. There's the Gasser again. The Phantom Jogger of Canyon Hill. Boulder of Power. It's an artifact. Survival Instincts we've seen. Mind Probe. That's kind of neat. Here we have Starlight Sigil. That's a foil. The Pink Mess of Goose Creek Lagoon. Interesting. And then we have a Skeleton Token. We have an Abandoned Silo and a Frost Aura. Alright, and then our last one. Again, not trying to make a 2-hour-long video here for you guys to hang on to, but just something that you can check out and get a little taste for METAZOO. Artifact Barrier is a spell. It's kind of neat. Here's the Dublin Lake Monster, a beastie. Primordial Ooze. Another Halloween-y looking thing, Spooklight. And that's a beastie. It says a beastie spirit. Janet and Rosetta Van de Voort. Okie dokie. Stone Eating Gysactus, we've seen that one. Heat Wave is a spell. Chibi Bigfoot, it's kind of cool. Snollygoster, it's a neat dragon. And then Snowflake Token, Quiet Time, Nighttime. And that has some text on there too, but I can't read it right now. And then our foil is the Lake Chelan Monster. So you guys can see that very well. Lake Chelan Monster. This is another one per spell book. It has the Wilderness imprint on it there. so because it's a promo, and it's actually got a really cool, at the bottom, a foil imprint there. So that's neat. And then we'll crack this open, and we'll wrap up our show for today, just to take a look at what's in this little pack of cards. Maybe this is the true test of skill, getting the wrappers off. Ozark Howler, so there's a few of those. Whitey, a few of those. So this is like a pre-constructed kind of spell book, and then you just, I guess, fill in with what you got out of the packs and make a deck that works better. But it gives you kind of the basics. All these have little bees on them, so they must be fixed for everybody who plays, and I'll find out more about that as well. So that's very cool. Maybe like a theme deck or something that you would start with for a release event. So I will check this out. I'll let you know. But that's just a little bit of MetaZoo, one of the new card games this has been out since March of last year, March 21, that it was released. And so that's been, a year and a half now that this game's been out. There have been a few expansions. Started out as a Kickstarter game, so that was kind of neat. So be sure to tune in for some other shows with some other unboxings, and I've got some Kickstarter stuff to talk about too down the road here. But I really appreciate you coming back after all this time, and check out our site, comicbook.com, for more content. All right, thanks.